over-under segment. We're going to play a season round here.
Over-under Life Wallet, your Life Wallet stock trading at 15 cents.
Under. Oh, my gosh, Nick. Wouldn't 15? That be a day? The day my investment per share goes up to 15 cents. Yeesh. All right, so over-under 5.5 wins.
You know the vibes over here. Over, baby. Big on the over.
I gotta have this crock pot all summer, Silk, just cooking up this negativity.
Yeah, you've been letting it stew. You've been letting it simmer.
Just cooking up this negativity. I wrote it today. Check it out on Gators Online. I'm going over. 5.5 wins. I think that is
6
safe money. I don't want to ruin the entire season of Stadium and Gale right now, but I'll go Florida at 7 wins on the season.
Whoa. Nick, I don't know who you became since you got married.
Just brimming with optimism over here.
I like it. All right, I'm going to go over for the Gators as well. Rushing yards, 2,600 on the season. You guys might want to ask for some clarifying questions on what they did last year, so let me pull that up for you. Last season, the Gators had 2,603 yards.
How many of those were Anthony Richardson?
Nick. 654.
I'm going to go over.
Ooh. Okay.
Over 26. I think you had over 1,500 just from Montrell and Trevor. I think both of those guys will get I think it's tough to have 2,000-yard rushers, but I think both will be very close. Add in some Trayon Webb, add in some
Graham Mertz,
Eugene Wilson, add in some Ricky Pearsall. I think Florida gets over 2,600 rushing yards this year.
Oh, Mark, I mean, this man is high. He got Florida at 7 wins. That probably got me at 11.
15 and 0, baby.
Yeah, we're going to playoffs. And Nick got us at 7. That's a wild swing of events.
I got so speechless.
Yeah, bro. I've been trying to figure out how it happened. But congratulations on being more positive, Nick. This is groundbreaking. Give me over on the 2,600. I like us over as well. I know you're missing the 600 yards from AR, but I'm with Nick as far as the jet sweeps and some other things that we'll be able to get. And I think Mertz could give you a cup behind it on the season. He could scamper for a few here and there.
Yeah. Let's see. Johnson at 841, ETN at 719. Oh man, that's tough. Just because I think I'm going to go over. Might as well. What do we have to lose? We're not gambling anything. Let's go over. I like the running back.
Real money.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
They were playing with
I've been saving 3 years of money for this. For
0% interest rate, Nate.
This is Life Wallet money. This is
Life Wallet money.
This is John Ruiz money we're playing with here.
Yeah. This is the same money that John Ruiz is a billionaire with. All right. Graham Mertz touchdown passes, 21. His passing touchdowns, 21.
Under.
That's tough. Under 21. Yeah, I'll take the under.
Anthony Richardson had 17.
I'll take
Year before that, Emory Jones, 19. Year before that, Kyle Trask had 43.
K2, baby.
Give me over, bro. Kyle overachieved. We should be able to get. I think we can get over 21. Give me over. It's not my money.
I like over money. 21. I like over 21. That's less than 2 per game.
You've got a prolific offense. You've got 22 touchdowns, 2,600 rushing yards, 15 wins.
No, this is how you get 8-9 wins, Nick. You can't get there with 17 touchdown passes. We've seen that with Emory Jones, and we've seen what getting under 21 touchdown passes gets us. Yeah. That's Emory Jones' end results and Anthony Richardson's end results. So, I think we're a little bit better. I think we get over 21. We'll see.
You got to get there some way, Nick. I think Nick
lies
just thinks
or
you're
with the
going to have
production
210 yards rushing per game, and that's it. No passes.
I got under.
You got under.
My reign of positivity.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see how you get to 7 wins with over 2,600 yards rushing, under 2,100 or 21 passing touchdowns. You don't think the defense is going to be all that good. I like where we're going here, Nick. You've talked yourself into a little bit of what we call a pickle.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Nobody. All right. Passing yards for Graham Mertz, 2,300. I'm going to go over, by the way, on touchdown. 2,300 passing yards. What do you guys think?
Under.
Anthony Richardson had 25.49, and Emory Jones had 27.34. Give me the over.
Give me the over.
That's just not a lot. All right. So
I have not looked up that information yet. I might.
You try to be negative with no information. That's crazy.
That's nuts. All right. Let's see. Points per game. 29.5. Gators above or below 29.5 points per game. Last season, they did 30.7.
Over.
So the offense is better this year.
I think so. Overall.
And you get McNeese State and Charlotte.
Those should help. Last year you had USF.
Good point. Salient point, Nick. Over.
Yeah, hopefully the team has grown. They don't come in sleeping versus USF, right? That's what we counting on here. Some growth. Pause.
Man, I've completely lost track of my bets. I have no idea if it makes sense to.
Yeah, Nick, you just got to go with it, buddy.
Let's go. I mean, I picked 7. Let's go over.
Got to go somewhere, bud.
Type push. Let's go over.
Oh man, I'm gonna go over 2. Total defensive ranking. Gators last year, I think we're 94th. Total
97.
defensive ranking this year in total defense. What do you say? 97?
I think it was 97.
Yeah. Okay.
So
total
bad.
defense ranking 45.5, higher or lower. Obviously, lower would be somewhere between 45 and 130, and higher would be 1 through 45.
Yeah, 1 through 45, me, man. Big on the Austin Armstrong, and if he can't get us there, and y'all talk greasy, I think he gonna punch y'all in the face.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go
like 1 through 45. I don't know if I said
1 through 45. Yeah,
that's
a big jump.
I think there'll be a top 40 defense this year.
Man,
like that's not
For
good.
sure.
That's not good.
That's not good.
That is good for the SEC.
I need us top 25 to be real.
I'm gonna go over 2. I'm gonna say that the Gators rank somewhere. I'm gonna say 29th best defense in the country. A lot of things have to happen. I don't like to be a homer because now I'm starting to. Now we're throwing a lot. Now we're running a lot. Now we've got a really good defense.
No, other teams got to put up stats too, though. So
if we're talking about Florida being a run-first team, you're at like NFL rules now, where the clock's not stopping after first down. It's like I think if Florida and Utah are both trying to run the game or run the ball, other than ESPN paying the bills and going to commercial, like games might be moving quicker.
Well, the game itself, based on a few, was like 4 minutes faster overall. There was like 7 less plays run, but the game was only like 4 minutes faster overall. So ESPN has got to cash a big SEC check here shortly. So do not expect less than 3 hour and 20-minute game.
I don't know that your watch time is going to change, but I think the play time will be faster.
Oh, yeah, you still going to sit there for 8 hours and watch a full game. For sure, it's a work shift these days with all the commercial breaks. But, the shortened games, it just means more time management. We got to be analytical, the nerds, man. I need y'all boys around Billy, the 100 soldiers, to have the – yeah, bro. We got to have the analytics, and we got to be able to execute with the time right. since you guys brought up time again.
Yeah. I think Florida just really drastically needs improvement. If they could have gone from 97th to like 65th, they probably have 2 more games under their win belt last year, maybe 3. So
Facts.
Any improvement. All right, let's see. Go back to this screen here. 7.5 sacks for Princely Umanmielen.
I think that's a great number.
That's because you picked it, Nick.
It's tough. I should
You got
have made it easier.
He got the number 1 on. He got to eat greedy. Give me the over on that, man. I'm spending all John Ruiz money. Give me the over 7.5. He's trying to go to the league.
That's what he was trying to do.
I don't think Princely trying to hang around Gainesville one more year, bro. I think he's hungry for that NFL check. So give me over 7.5.
I don't think he's looking for a 2024 lease.
No NIL deals. This is the end of that for him, in my mind. Barring injury.
I'll go over, under 10, over 7.5.
I'm gonna go that he gets. What did we have last year? 8.5 for Brenton Cox. I think he's better than that. Zach Carter. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong year. Princely Umanmielen 4.5 last year. Mari Burney 4. He just didn't get after the pass rusher last year. We had 23 total sacks.
Yeah, we stunk at getting after the passer last year. We had no depth. The motors on a lot of these guys just wasn't there. I think Princely affected the quarterback good on his snaps. And, he got some good tackle for losses, so he lives in the backfield. But mark me down. He got some help around him this go round. Some say he's gonna get a lot of one-on-one action. Cam Jackson is gonna draw a lot of double teams in my mind. Haven't seen him play in the Gators yet, but that's my mind.
Right.
We'll see where we at with it.
And he didn't start all games last year. All right, I like him for 8. I like him for 8 sacks.
Very good.
All right, and then let's see. Go back. All right, Nick did this one wonky. Over under 3 wins versus, I guess, Utah. You would be 3 wins or more against Utah, Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, or FSU. Do the Gators get 3 wins or more? Again, against Utah, Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, or UF.
All along. I'm just playing.
All of them.
Yeah,
so
we get more than 3. I got us for more than 3.
Nick?
That's what do you mean? So that's just saying that Florida goes 4-1 versus Utah, Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, FSU. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Over 3 wins. Does Florida go?
So then you would do 3.5. Yeah. Vegas would just say 3.5, but
I'm Gainesville.
You're not in Vegas. You're in Gainesville. You're in Vegas.
Under.
Vegas.
I've got a 3-2 record there.
3-2 record. I like 3-2. I like 3-2. I'm hoping and expecting 5-0. Think it'll be 3-2. All right, let's get in to the final part of our show. It's the over/under for the Utah Utes and Florida Gators game in Rice-Eccles Field, in Salt Lake City. So let's see over/under. Well, let's just call it out at the beginning. Win-loss. Nick, so.
Dub, man. Dub. You already know we running down on the Utes, man. It's already we getting the dub out there. Been saying it all off season. No reason for me to change now. W. Start this thing off with a win. I just want to see how we bounce back out to this. But I got us winning this one by 10 points.
By 10 points. Wow.
10 points, man. Give me double-digit win, man, on the road to the Utes. And then the nation is going to be on alert that Florida Gators is not, in all actuality, having a down year. How about that?
You get 100 extra Ruiz bucks if they win by 10.
I appreciate that, bro. I'm going to spend it right here next week on the over and under. I'm going to spend it right here.
No. Whose line is it anyway? They're meaningless and have no value.
Hey, rest in peace to Bob Barker, man.
Rest in peace to Bob Barker.
To the legend, man.
Price is wrong.
Nick, give us your win-loss.
I got Florida. I think if Cam Rising's healthy in Salt Lake City, I'd be picking Utah. I think I was picking Utah all off season as we got closer. And Cam Rising, there's no way he's going to be the Cam Rising we saw last year. I think Utah's a tough place to play for whatever reason. They play really tough at home. Their record show it. Their stats show it. I think Florida will get a win over Utah. I don't have it 10 points. I don't need those Ruiz Bucks. I'm going to go one possession game, but Florida wins.
Yep, Ruiz Bucks are worthless, but nice to have. I'm also going to go with a Florida win. I like the Florida Gators to win by 8 points. I think that the offense is good enough. I think that the offensive line is good, but I think the defense is going to be strong. I think that I like our depth there, especially if Cam Rising doesn't play. I want to make sure that our linebackers can keep contained if there is a running quarterback behind there. But I like the way that Florida's entering this game. I like the enthusiasm. I also like the lack of expectation on them. So I've got the Gators by 8 points. Head out on Wednesday, head back out on Friday. So
it's too much speed and size. They got to come see us, man. The game's got to get played now. Everybody wrote all the articles how bad the Florida Gators was going to be this fall. Now the game's got to get played. Now they got to deal with Ricky Pearsall, Eugene Wilson, my 2 running backs. Like, the Riders can't save them now. Like, now you got to get out there and tackle them boys, right? Yep. They got to block Cam Jackson. They got to throw against Jason Marshall, Kimber, Devin Moore. Like, you got to come and get it now, bruh. You know, shout out to the Utes, you know, in their top 10 ranking. Beating the top 10 team back-to-back years is going to be a nice little present for Billy and the boys.
All right, last year.
What's a Ute?
What's a Ute? I believe it's an Indian tribe. All right, so against Utah last year, Anthony Richardson threw for 168 yards, rushed for 106. So that is 274 yards. Over under Graham Mertz production of 274.
Under.
Yeah, I'll take the under.
He's putting Ruiz Bucks in his pocket.
I'm just vibing out, bro. I don't want to put too much expectations on Mertz. You know, I don't need him to get out there and be a gunslinger. I just need him to hand the ball off. What I said earlier, run the damn ball. That's what I need to hand it off to these monsters, man. Let the monsters do what they do, and then we'll feed off the play action and go ahead and take them up top with Pearsall and Eugene and them. But we don't need Graham Mertz to be hero ball guy. We just need him to hand the ball off, and when the play action they start biting down on that run game, then we take them up top.
Yeah, I realize that's pretty egregious to expect out of Graham Mertz. 274 yards. I don't even know if Graham Mertz has put that up in a game against.
He has.
I'm not saying that it's a lot. So let's see. So I'm going to change that a little bit. One second.
Well, I've already put my pick in.
Well, Nick, change it. We can still count it, but let's see. Last season, Graham Mertz. Oh man, ESPN's website is truly trash.
You could just say ESPN.
Yeah. All right. So 168 yards. Yeah. Under. I think under is a pretty fair assessment there. Let's go back to Graham Mertz here real quick, just so I get a general idea of what we're dealing with here. 23. We'll table that for now. This is a difficult thing to find. All right, so rushing attack. Gators over under 220 yards rushing in this game.
It's a big number. That's a big number.
220 rushing?
Yeah, they had 283 last year against Utah.
Over.
Against the Utes.
Over.
4 touchdowns.
You give me the over on that. I said run the damn ball. We got to run down on that. 220, yeah.
All right. And let's see. Turnovers. Gators win the turnover battle. So,
Dan, did you give us yours? Like, what did you say?
He did not. Dan will be filling his out around 10:30 on Thursday, and editing the show on the fly.
Bingo. That's how you know. Over rushing yards, under 274. Let's see. I got to go. I'm trying to get. So now I'm on CFB stats, getting Graham's passing from last season.
Patrick, the team is not in Utah.
What?
No. Billy said
the comments.
Yeah, Billy said that he talked to some NFL guys and he found out that getting in and out is the best way to do when it pertains to altitude. Mm-hmm. I thought that was interesting. I know there were some fans saying we should be out there.
For altitude.
You gotta get in and get out.
Soaking.
You gotta raw dog it.
Yeah.
Pull out.
So last season, Graham Mertz had one game. It was against Northwestern where he threw for more than 274 yards. So I'll probably go under as well. In fact, in his career, he's only done it once. So Nick was very sure to say that he has. Nick remembered that Northwestern game very well. Over under the turnover battle. Gators would be on the plus side. The minus side would mean that Utah wins the turnover battle. What do you guys have, Gators on the plus side or the minus side?
I think I got us winning the turnover battle. I've seen a lot of turnovers from those guys spring in some of their camp. I've just been very nosy with my Utes coverage. I think they're a little loosey-goosey with the ball. I know Graham Mertz have been loosey-goosey with the ball in the past, but this is how we win the game. We have to win the turnover battle on the road, so I got us winning the turnover battle.
Nick? You're on mute.
Amateur hour,
man. I think Florida had some of the dogs started barking. Somebody came and the ring doorbell went off. I was trying not to disturb the podcast. I think Florida wins the turnover battle. I will caution this. Looking at Austin Armstrong at Southern Miss, they're going to try to create havoc. I think they'll get more tackles for loss, more sacks, more turnovers. You're going to give up big plays. When you're putting guys in single coverage with a single high safety, somebody slips. Like I think Southern Miss was not good in terms of giving up passes of 20 and 30, 40 yards or more last year. You're going to get some big plays when you try to bring pressure like that. So I know that there's some Todd Grantham PTSD. There's some Patrick Toney PTSD. Don't put the sins of the father on the son. Give Austin Armstrong a chance. Let him cook. But yes, I think Florida wins the turnover battle.
I think that Florida does too. I like Florida's chances in this game. I like Florida to get 2 turnovers. I like Florida Gators to get 3 turnovers. They'll have 1 turnover of their own. And let's see, what's another good over under? Let's see, sacks in the game. 2.5 sacks in the game.
Over. Especially if you trot out Cam Rising on some crutches.
Statue Cam.
If they send him out there, it's going to be, prayers up to him. I don't feel sorry for anybody that jumps on the gladiator field with the gladiators. You know what I'm saying? At that point, all bets is off, and I need my guys to handle business. But if he steps out on that field, I don't care who's that quarterback. Give me more than 2.5 sacks. I expect a good front four. And like you said, Austin Armstrong is with the poops.
With the shits.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to keep it PG. It's a family show, Dan.
Family show. Come on.
Not anymore.
Come on. Sorry, cover your ears. I like the Gators for 3 sacks. No, I like the Gators for 4 sacks. I like the Gators for 4 sacks. You know who I think leads the team in sacks?
Who?
Jack Pyburn.
You got Pyburn leading the league?
I do. No, just in this game.
Just in this game. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's ready to. He's ready to rip a head off or two.
So you like my X Factor? I like
I
that.
do like your X Factor. Not as much as I like mine, but. And then Michael Mitch. Let's go Canes. Best team in the state. You are in the wrong.
You might be want to focus on the other.
Make sure you hit the like button.
You might want to focus on Miami, Ohio. Y'all, you got a real barn burner on the way there. What's his name again? Michael Mitch Jr. You might want to go do some research on the Ohioans of Miami.
The Ohio.
However you say that.
And Nick is on mute again.
Hit that like button before you head out, Michael.
Yeah. Maybe Michael came for his distribution of Ruiz bucks.
yeah. He tried to
distribution.
It's a mole.
No Ruiz bucks for you, Michael. All right, boys.
Put me down on Tyreek Sapp leading the team in sacks on Thursday.
Oh, I'm mad at that.
Tyreek Sack.
Tyreek Sack.
I see what you did there.
Ooh.
I see what you did there.
I didn't feel great.
I mean, if he's going to lead the team in that category, you got to call him Tyreek Sacks.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm just saying.
Gets a little
I
weird.
Just do
then,
nicknames. Right? I just do nicknames.
Now, Tyreek Sacks, when you make it plural, it sounds weird. I'm going to be honest with you.
All right. Give us let's get out with the end of the show. Let's, as always, give a shout out to our friends. Here's a good one. Life Wallet stock over under a penny. We go over.
Under me. Pause.
Let's see.
Open your portfolio, Dan.
It's at 8 cents right now. Over under a penny. I'm going to say over.
Over a penny.
Over a penny, but not above 20 pennies. Not above 20 pennies. Let's give a shout out to our friends over at Alumni Hall. Go visit them on Archer Road in Gainesville, Florida, or visit them at alumnihall.com. If you want your polos, your golf polos, your t-shirts, your accessories, grilling tools, anything that you might need for a tailgate, go visit them, whether you're going to Gainesville for the 7 home games that they're going to have this year, or you're in town, go visit our friends over at Alumni Hall or visit them at alumnihall.com.
All right, let me ask you guys one last thing. What goes wrong for us to lose in y'all mind? Like, what happens?
Graham Mertz turns the ball over. Offensive line injuries and missed tackles, big plays. Like, Utah's good. Like, I feel like I get it.
No, for sure. 100%.
I get it. Like it's game week. Everyone's chest is pumped out. Like, this isn't – we learned last year. We talked, like, Pac-12 is soft. Pac-4, however many teams are left. Pac-12 is soft. It's a finesse league. They're not physical. Like, Utah had size and speed when they came in the swamp last year. And they will have that again. Like, they're going to punch Florida in the mouth. What do you do when you get punched in the mouth? I think it's a physically strong-minded team, but, like, it's not a cupcake. You're not playing McNeese this week. So, like, it would not be shocking if Utah wins this game. None of us picked them, but it would not be shocking if they win the game.
No, Gator fans aren't, like, I know we feel good about our team, but we know it's going to be a battle just because everybody told us we were going to be poop all year. So the average Gator fan, especially if you're casual listening to this, going into this matchup thinking, like, we're favored to lose. We just know this team, if you're a fanatic, a little bit closer than the average fan. So, our expectations is up. But, if Graham Mertz is the Graham Mertz of old, and is turning the ball over and we're just trying to get cute and throw the ball around, or we get put in a situation where we're down a couple scores and got to throw the ball and pitch it around the yard on the road, just not the ideal situation. So I think just keep